Hi students, welcome to the lecture 2 on the topic transient heat conduction. The today's class will study the derivation for the lumped system analysis, which is also called as Newtonian heating or cooling. So in this class, the lumped system analysis, already we have studied the internal conduction resistance of the body to the heat flow, that is L divided by K into A is negligible compared to the convective resistance, that is 1 divided by H into A at the surface. That means here we are considering only convective resistance rather than conduction resistance of the body to the heat flow. Here the temperature of the body, no doubt it varies with time, but at any given instant the temperature within the body is uniform. So let us consider an analysis. So consider a solid body of arbitrary shape. So this is a solid body of arbitrary shape which is having of volume V, density rho, mass m, the surface area of the body A, and specific heat of the body Cp. To start with, at time t equal to 0 at present, let the temperature throughout the body be uniform. At the temperature T will be equals to Ti. Let the temperature of the body throughout the body be uniform at temperature Ti. That means temperature T will be equals to Ti at initial time T equal to 0. Let the body at this time, when it is suddenly placed in a medium which is maintained at temperature Ta, and this body is suddenly placed in a medium which is maintained at temperature Ta, for our analysis purpose, let us assume that temperature Ta is greater than this temperature Ti. When the temperature Ta is greater than Ti, then definitely heat flows from medium to the solid body. We can also consider this temperature Ti is greater than Ta also. If such condition is there, then heat flows from solid body to the medium, whatever we may assume here. But here for our analysis purpose, we have assumed this temperature Ta is greater than Ti, then definitely heat flows from medium to the solid body. That means here convection heat transfer takes place from the medium to the solid body because the temperature of the fluid is greater than the temperature of the solid body. That means here how convection heat transfer we have written here. Q is equals to H into A Ta minus T of T. T of T means at any temperature, at any time T, what will be the my temperature of the body. For that purpose we have written here temperature T of T, or we can also write this as Ta minus Ti also. So when the heat flows from the medium to the solid body, the temperature of the body will increase with time. Definitely, because heat is flowing from medium to the solid body, then definitely temperature of this solid body will increase with time. Let the temperature of the body increase by a differential amount dt in a time interval dt. So writing an energy balance, amount of heat transferred into the body in time interval dt, this will be equals to rise of internal energy of the body in time interval dt. So how we'll write this amount of heat transferred into the body in time interval dt, that is convection heat transfer is taking place. So how we'll write this, where H is convective heat transfer coefficient. How we'll write as per the Newton's law of cooling, this equation I have written here, that is H into A in the bracket Ta minus Ti, because we have assumed temperature Ta is greater than temperature Ti. So this equation is written as per the Newton's law of cooling, that is amount of heat transferred into the body in time interval dt. Then that will be equals to rise of internal energy of the body in time interval dt. How will write this equation? That is m into Cp into delta T. That same equation we have written here, m into Cp dt divided by dt. That means change in temperature with respect to change in timings. The same equation I have written here in this form, h into a Ta in the bracket Ta minus Ti dt I have taken here, m into Cp into this dt as it is, this equation. So now h into a in the bracket Ta minus Ti in the bracket dt. So this mass is replaced by density into volume, because density is defined as ratio of mass per unit volume. Therefore mass is equals to density into volume. So this mass is replaced by density into volume, Cp as it is, dt also as it is. So with this equation, let me write the equation for this dt, where this dt is given by rho into V into Cp divided by h into a into dt divided by Ta minus Ti. Let me call this equation as equation 1. Now let us put the boundary conditions for this equation 1. So at time t equal to 0, at time t equal to 0, the temperature of the body was at Ti. That means T is equals to Ti. When this temperature T is greater than 0, we'll assume that T is greater than 0 at any time T, whether it may be a 5 second, 10 second, 20 seconds, 50 seconds, we don't know. Just we are considering temperature T is greater than 0, or at any time T, let the temperature of the body be equals to T only. I don't know. So initially at time T equal to 0, the temperature of the body is at Ti. At any time T, that means when it is greater than 0, greater than 0 means it may be a 5 second, 10 second, 50 seconds, 10 minutes, we don't know that. Let the temperature at that time be T equals to T only. Now if I will integrate at equation 1 with the limits 0 to T, that means at time T equal to 0 to at any time T, integration of dt, this will be equals to, so these all these terms are constant, I have taken outside. So integration of Ti to T, that is from T equal to 0 to T, at T equal to 0 temperature is Ti, at any time T the temperature of the body be T only. So dt divided by Ta minus T. So if I will integrate this dt, it will be T only with the limits 0 to T. So this equation rho into V into Cp divided by Ha log of Ta minus T with the limits Ti to T. So if we will simplify it, so this will be in the form of log m minus log n term. So here log of Ta minus T as it is, because upper limit, minus log of Ta minus this T is replaced by Ti here. So this equation is in the form of log m minus n. So I have written here where T is equals to the same term log of Ta minus T divided by Ta minus Ti. Now this T is equals to, I have written the equation in this form. Instead of Ta minus T, I have written here log of T minus Ta divided by Ta minus Ta. So I have taken minus sign here outside common. So this equation is equal to T equal to minus of rho into V into Cp divided by H into A log of T minus Ta divided by Ta minus Ta. So if this entire equation I will take to this side, so this will be minus H into A into T divided by rho into V into Cp equals to this equation as it is. So if I will remove this log term, then my equation will be T minus Ta divided by Ti minus Ta will be equals to exponential form of this entire term. Exponential form of this entire term. I have written here exponential form of minus H into A into T divided by rho into V into Cp. So let me call this equation as equation 2. Now let this tau will be equals to thermal time constant, which is given by rho into V into Cp divided by H into A. This tau thermal time constant is given by this equation. Now if I will substitute this value in equation 2, then my equation will be T minus Ta divided by Ti minus Ta will be equals to exponential of minus T as it is. So here it is HA divided by rho into V into Cp. So this term I have written it as 1 divided by tau term, because this tau is nothing but rho into V into Cp divided by H into A. So in the equation here it is HA divided by rho into V into Cp. So then definitely it will be 1 divided by tau this. So my expression will be in this form. Now let us assume that this theta will be equals to this T minus Ta will be equals to theta, whereas Ti minus Ta will be equals to theta naught. Then my expression will be in this form. It is theta by theta naught will be equals to exponential form of minus T divided by tau. Let me call this equation as equation 3. Now from equation 2 I can easily write T minus Ta is equals to Ti minus Ta into exponential form of minus Ha into T divided by rho into V into Cp. So therefore with this equation I will write this T is equals to this minus T I will take to this side. So this will be Ta plus the bracket Ti minus Ta bracket complete exponential form of minus H into A into T divided by rho into V into Cp. So this is the final expression for the lumped system analysis.